So hello. Today it's the second round of the presidential elections. There is a contest between Emmanuel Macron and Marine Le Pen, who is a candidate of the extreme right. I hope we'll have the result we wish. Personally, I wish because for me, Marine Le Pen is not a candidate of democracy. She played very low profile on many things, but she's from the extreme right. Her program is from this ideology, and I hope, even if I'm not very enthusiastic about him, that Emmanuel Macron will win. So, of course, we live in a period, in my opinion, very dangerous because a victory of Marine Le Pen may have important impacts worldwide, and sometimes we don't measure this. We tend to underestimate in France all the time, while indirectly, through the European Union, we have a major influence, and an election of Marine Le Pen may pull out France out of Europe and then threaten the European Union itself in a period when there is an extreme competition between the USA and China. We need the European Union more than ever to create a kind of equilibrium. And it may have important impacts in the international affairs. So also about the war in Ukraine, of course, it would be a terrible signal. A friend of Vladimir Putin is in power in France. It would be, in fact, for me, a dishonor for France. And I hope this won't happen. So, of course, we can say that, but for me, this rise of the extreme right, as well as the election of Trump, as well as the Brexit, is a symptom of, for me, decline. Because, for instance, Jean-Paul Sartre, in his book La question juive, the Jewish question, said that anti-Semitism stemmed from the decline of small bourgeoisie, and the scapegoat were the Jews. Today, it's communities, it's the fear of the foreigner, the other, the rise of intolerance, and we can see everywhere in our societies. And for me, it's a symptom of decline. And the rise of the extreme right everywhere in the Western world is showing this aspect. So the course of history in this century for me is pretty clear. It's a renaissance of Asia, of course with China, but also with India, and we don't talk enough about the extraordinary rise of India today. It's 12% of growth last year. Asia will be the continent of the 21st century, and the Western world is in decline. And in a way, it's a logical course of history with civilizations in decline, others rising. That's we can see that on many things. For instance, the state of education in France is terrible. If we compare with China, we made a great work in education, and in the long run, it's likely to create a major disadvantage for the Western world. So, for me, this rise of Marine Le Pen is a symptom of decline, is a symptom of very sad things and also dangerous things, especially in the long run for our democracies. Thank you for listening.